Hey there YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're happy to have you. So in today's video, I'm going to be decluttering my makeup stash. So before we get started, ignore all of this that we have going on up here. I just woke up from a nap and I didn't bother to do anything with this. So it's all kind of hiding back there. You can see a little bit peeking out, but we're gonna move on from that. Anywho, so I want to say that I was a victim of the 2014 to 2016 makeup craze. Okay, maybe not a victim, but I did kind of fall into that, purchasing a bunch of makeup and skincare and crap that I just didn't need. Back during that time frame, makeup influencers really became big. They exploded on YouTube and they were doing product recommendations and reviews and, oh, you need this, oh, and this is the best for this, and da 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 da. And the way that I got into it in the first place is because I liked wearing makeup. I was not really good at it. I think what really kind of sparked my interest was I had a friend who got married and she didn't have a makeup artist, and I'm like, you can't go down the aisle with nothing, you know. You could, there's nothing wrong with that, but I was like, well, let me see what I can do. What do you have? And so we made it work with the little bit of makeup that she had, and she ended up looking beautiful. I was like, oh, I think I could really do this. But that was the extent of my makeup knowledge. I didn't know much, so I went on YouTube. I called it YouTube University and tried to learn how to do makeup and then like how to find proper skin tone. And I didn't really wear much foundation back then because I could never find anything that worked for me, and that's just because I didn't know how to determine my skin tone. And then I also always used MAC back then because I did find a foundation that worked for me, and I just kind of stuck to that. But I would always break out from the MAC foundation. So that was years ago, and we're gonna not rewind, but we're gonna fast forward to today. I have a bunch of makeup. I have decluttered over the years, but there is still a bunch of stuff that I've held on to. And so in today's video, we're going to get rid of it, and then we're going to organize it. What I'm going to keep, we're gonna organize it. And then I just want to show you this really quick. I've always wanted a makeup vanity, and so I purchased one and I put it together, and I'm really excited. And so I can sit here and do my makeup, and I've got my little fan there so I don't have to do it in the bathroom. I've got pretty decent lighting. I've got my ring light, the natural light, and then the mirror does light up. But anyway, so in these drawers here, if my makeup doesn't fit in there, then I'm not keeping it. So we're gonna declutter, and then we're gonna see how we can arrange it, organize it into this vanity. And like I said, if it doesn't fit, I'm just gonna have to do some more decluttering. So come on and join me on this journey. All right, so here we go. See if I can lift them all. Ooh. 3 giant containers, heavy containers of makeup. Let's get started. Okay, so I just emptied one bin. This is all the stuff that I'm going to get rid of. And that was just from the one bin. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. There were some things that my heart was like palpitating because I was like, I don't know if I really wanna get rid of this because this is a product that I once really loved, but the reality is I probably haven't used it in over a year. And some of the products that I haven't used in over a year, I've probably had about 6 or 7 years. So that means they're well past expired, and I probably shouldn't be putting them on my face. And so what I'm going to do when I get done with this whole process is write down the brand and the shade and of course the product type of the things that made my heart go pitter patter. And that way in the future, if I decide that I want to purchase them again, I know exactly what I need. I don't have to go through the process of trying to figure out what shade, and I can purchase it again. But in the meantime, this stuff is going in the trash. I'm so proud of myself. Let me get on to the next box. Okay, so I just got done cleaning out the second box. And the way I'm feeling is there were a couple items that I feel like I still want to use. I noticed that there were also a couple items that I had 2 or 3 of in different shades because I was probably trying to find my shade match and I just never returned the ones that didn't work. So I decided to keep a couple. For instance, this CoverGirl foundation. This is a foundation that I absolutely love. It's not one that I always reach for, but I really love it. It's a great formula, and so I just gotta see which one works better, and I think this one is gonna work better, but I want to try it on my skin before I do get rid of it. And then the same thing with this Elf Soft Glam one. I really like this one, but I don't think I ever quite found my right foundation shade, and so I might have to do some mixing with some other pigments just to get it right. Also in that box were a lot of makeup brushes. So the amount of makeup brushes I have is beyond ridiculous. Look, it was the times, okay? And then there was that issue of I didn't always feel like cleaning them, so I would buy new ones. I've been recovered from that, okay? I don't buy makeup brushes anymore. I do go ahead and clean them. But I'm also, I guess you can say I'm a freelance makeup artist in my spare time, very, very spare time. I don't do it so much now. And so it was important to have several different sets of makeup brushes clean and ready to go on standby for when I had clients. Yeah, so one of these days I'm gonna go through and declutter my makeup brushes, but I'm just not mentally prepared for that because when I tell you I have 11 million, I have 11 million makeup brushes. All right. So then I also had a bunch of like skincare things. I don't know how long I've had them. I don't think they even have expiration dates on them. I think some of them say that this one does, June 4th, 2024. Yeah, so I never use them. I'm gonna put them in the trash. Now, I really do like these masks, and I do want to use them. I don't know what their expiration date is. I don't see one on here, but I think I'm gonna risk it and use them anyway because I really do like these. But yeah, so that's how I'm feeling after the second box. Let's get into the final third box. Okay, so I just completed the third box, and let me tell you, this one was probably the most challenging of the 3 because this container here was full of lip products, and I'm going to say it because the first step to recognizing there's a problem is recognizing and admitting it. I have a problem, an addiction to lip products. I don't know why. And I really needed to go through and get rid of this stuff because I don't even wear them. Like, I'm a brown lip liner, nude lip kind of girl. And the nude lip is usually some kind of lip gloss. I really am into lip stains these days, but I don't really wear lipsticks, especially not bullet lipsticks. And I just had so many. I had so many lip liners and whatnot. And I'm proud of myself. I did get rid of quite a bit, but there were some that I was still struggling with. Now, notice earlier in the video, I didn't have a red lipstick on, but I have these here that I set aside. And no, I don't even need all of these, but there are some red ones in here that I think I want to try them on later on and see which ones I really genuinely like. Like, I mean, just right here that I can see, that's what, 6 red lipsticks. This is not all the red lipsticks I have. This is just what's right here, and that was in that container. I have some more laying around. But oh my gosh, I have 2 Fenty red ones. I didn't realize that. Anyways, yeah, so that is my problem, my addiction. That was so hard with getting rid of all of this stuff. So really quick, I just want to show you my different piles of things as I'm still kind of going through. Just a second. So this is all of the stuff that is going to be decluttered, thrown away. I think there's like a 1 or 2 items, well, some of these things that were never open, but they are probably past their expiry date. But so I don't even feel comfortable trying to give it to anybody else. I think all of this stuff is just gonna go ahead and go in the trash. And yeah. So here is my pile of lipsticks that I want to go through. I might make another video trying on the different reds just to find maybe 1 or 2 that I actually really like and will wear on special occasions, and then get rid of the rest. These here are some lip liners. Oh, here's another red one. Oh my gosh, I didn't even include that one in there. Some other lip liners. You can see that they are worn and tattered, but I want to write down the names of these so that in the future, if I want to use them, I can purchase them again. Oh, here's another Fenty red lip gloss. At the gloss bomb. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this one. I don't like the packaging on this. It leaks and you have to have it upright in order for it not to leak. And then this here is some lip glosses. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this. I bought this because one of the influencers I follow did a collab with e.l.f. And I think I bought 2 palettes at the time. I've used one, and then this one is unopened. But and this was the most color that I used on there. Maybe this one. I didn't really use the other one, so I'm not going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. And then this stuff is my maybe pile. I need to check these colors to see if they still work on, or which ones work on me. And then I think I would be willing to use them. And these are kind of hard to get rid of because these are high-end, more expensive concealers, so I kind of don't want to part with them. But I did use them quite a while, and then I started using other concealers, and so I might get rid of those. You guys ignore my ashy hand. I know me pointing them out is just drawing attention, but oh well. And then this is all of the stuff that I am going to most definitely keep. The majority of this stuff in here is makeup brushes, it looks like, but I do have some actual makeup items in there that I'm going to keep, and so I don't think that it's going to be very difficult for me to put them in the drawers and still have space. And no, I'm not going to fill it up with more makeup. And then finally over here we have my makeup palettes. I thought about decluttering these because I just don't really wear eyeshadow anymore. I'm kind of put a little contour or bronzer on my eyes and have a really natural look. But I think this is just going to be kind of my collection, my reminder, my nostalgia from that time period when I was really into makeup. And you know, if I pass away, not if, but when I pass away, whoever is going through my things, they can just throw them away. It doesn't mean anything to anybody else but me, but I don't think that that's an excessive amount. It is a lot, but it's not excessive, and so I'm just gonna keep these either for a rainy day or just as my little collection of makeup palettes and of a good time in my life. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey of decluttering all of my makeup stuff. And I'm going to do another video of me actually organizing and putting it into the drawers. So look forward to that. Stay tuned. Once again, thank you so much. Be blessed. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. And we'll see you next time. Bye.